A good friend is not just someone that cares for you. Because in this passage here, what Jesus is impressed by is not their feelings for this man. It's not their love for this man. In fact, what moves Jesus to heal this man is not their feelings for the man, but their faith in him that moves him to do for the man what they could never do for him. So their faith in Jesus moved them in two ways, both to help him in the ways they could by carrying him for miles, who knows how far. And then after carrying him for miles on a mat, when they could not find a way in through the normal way where everyone was at, most people might have said just giving it up there, saying, oh, it's not possible to find Jesus right now. It's too crowded. Their faith in Jesus moved them to do all that was possible to help this man, to help their friend, but then also it allowed Jesus to do what was impossible for them to do, which was heal him. And what we see here is not just their feelings for this man, it's their faith in Jesus that allowed them to do what they so desired for this man, which was to see his healing. There's some things we desire for people that we can't do for people. There are things that I desire for my wife. There are things that you might desire for your friend, for yourself even, that we cannot do, though we desire it. But what we see here is that these men didn't just have feelings for their friend, they had faith in God for their friend, and therefore not only did they do what they could do, God did what they desired, what they could not do because of their faith in him. And what this shows us is that friendship, to both be a friend and the friends we want, are not just people who care for us, but people who have character. It's not just care, but it's character. And what is character? Well, character looks like someone who is two things. Right? Here we go. According to the Bible, a good friend is someone who will be faithful to you, but also faith-filled to God for you. Faithful to you, but faith-filled toward God for you. Right? These men here were faithful to this man. This man was not helping them. It was not a transactional relationship. This man was not helping them. According to what we see in this passage, this crippled man had contributed nothing to these four friends. But these four friends were giving everything, giving their energy, their time, maybe even trespassing, breaking and entering to help him. So they were faithful to him, but also they were faith-filled to God to the point that maybe they even believed in Jesus to a level that this man didn't. But because of their faith in Jesus, it moved them to bring the man to a personal encounter with Jesus. Because when we're not people of character, but just people who have care for people, the problem is you'll find yourself in situations where you want to do more than you can do. And what I mean by that is not just in the sense of like wanting miracles, but in the sense of, you might even see this in relationships that are unfaithful, where there's a man who fully and a woman fully intends to keep the vows of their marriage, till death do us part, to not give themselves to another man or another woman. But these vows are saying, this is what I want to do for you for the rest of my life. But there's a difference between people who write beautiful vows and people who can keep those beautiful vows. And the difference is not the amount of care, it's the amount of character. Because if I just care, I can want to give you the world. You might even hear this all the time. I want to give you the world. That's good. You want to do that. You desire to do that. But to do that, you need character. If I want to give my wife the world, I need work ethic. I need loyalty. I need endurance. All these character traits that are not about desire, that are not about heart. It's about who I am. If you want to be a good friend, it's not just about having care for your friend. It's being a friend of character.